So why would you call Cave Rescue? Mostly because they're the people who go and use the caves for recreation. Because we're active cavers, do lots of caving each year, we're all quite quick underground. We know how to rig stuff. We generally know the caves too, which is important if it's not a cave that's well known to the public.
Base. This is Casualty Station, over.
All right, thank you, Casualty Base.
Casualty Station, we are ready to start moving the patient. They are loaded into the stretcher, over.
All right, Casualty's ready to move. Everyone is in position.
Yes, teams are ready all the way to the surface, over.
Okay, all good. We'll start moving the patient now.
Ready to lift?
Ready
Lift.
to lift. Twist. Okay, just tilting.
Okay, take up the slack. Watch your head.
All right, just I'm going to...
Because caves are typically quite tight and awkward and require some movement, we specialise in doing stuff with very light techniques, light amounts of equipment. In many areas, just moving a pack full of equipment through a cave is doubles the amount of time that it takes you to get there. So we tend to use small numbers of people and as minimal equipment as we can to do the job.
So are we ready to haul?
Yep.
Ready to haul, whole team?
Yeah.
Okay, so up. Up. Yep, we're ready for an up, and counterbalance is loading the rope. Okay, so up. One of the skills that we really developed with being in Cave Rescue is the comfort of being in the cave environment. It's a really tight and often quite awkward space to be operating, doing these quite difficult moves that are heavy and strenuous, and we have someone's life in our hands on our ropes. So we really need to have our personal movement skills completely together, our personal vertical mobility, us moving up and down the ropes. Needs to be something that we're quite comfortable with doing. To then add to that the technical issues of rope changeovers in very awkward spaces and being dripped on constantly and being in awkward positions. Dane, can I have it down for about a metre?
We also suss out caves for potential rescue routes so that if we get an incident in a particular cave, we've already thought about how a casualty can be brought out from here or where a casualty might be if that person's unknown.
A bit slower, Dane. Tom, can I have an up, 10 centimetres?
Stop.
So both Tom and Dane, up slowly. Dane, you need to be ready to get off rope. Up.
Very slowly, Tom. Catch your face.
Yep. How's that? Yeah. Hey, can you do the feet, Al?
Yeah.
Okay, so up. Up. Hang on, I think I'm lying the correct.
Okay, stop.
Okay,
Want a rotator?
Oh, have you got it sorted? No. Okay.
Yep, lowering.
As soon as a rescue becomes a bit more complicated than a surface close to the entrance kind of thing, then it's a really good idea to have people who can move quickly, who can look after themselves, who can look after the cave and then look after the casualty and get them out.
We're using the pencil stop just as a belay, just to control the rate that she's being lowered. So I'm just waiting for down and stop calls.
We often take a role of guiding people into the casualty. We know the caves, typically. We train in them and have rescue exercises in them so that we can suss out potential rescue routes and the way that we would choose to try and bring a casualty out of any particular area.
Ready?
Okay, down.
And we use very lightweight techniques because caves are often quite small and they require us to have a few people who know their job and techniques that don't need a lot of people.
Yeah, well.
Because often it's very, very difficult to move past the casualty and get team members backwards and forwards.
Excellent.
Okay, she's down.
Okay.
So we're off belay.
Right, we're done.
Okay, off belay.
So as soon as a cave rescue looks like it's going to be in a tight cave, a cave that's quite long, that involves flooding or involves lots of rope work, your cave rescuers are the people who have trained for that stuff and have trained lots for it. We're a much better tool to be used underground from the point of view of getting the casualty out safely and not making things worse.
Right, ready to lower?
Yeah, rock's clear.
Lower.